All right, guys, I got to give you the polls here because this is the American people have spoken, they have reacted, and they're about to tell you what they think about what Trump did in Venezuela. Before I even start, let me just say, I genuinely and sincerely wouldn't give a fuck if 100% of the country said, I support what Trump did here. And the reason I wouldn't give a fuck is because this is against rights. This is a crime against rights. Now, what does that mean? A right is something that's off the table. It's not open for debate. It's not open for discussion, right? It's something that's set in stone. It's supposed to be protected no matter what, come hell or high water. And so what you did is you're violating the sovereignty and the independence of another country. So even if that is theoretically popular, I would still say, I don't give a fuck. It's like the same reason why we have the First Amendment and free speech and a free press. It's not supposed to matter. Even if the speech is mean or bad and the press is doing a shitty job, that doesn't matter. Because they have a right to voice those opinions. The press has a right to cover things as it deems fit. And to have some higher authority try to crack down or take away the rights as a result of that, I'm never going to be okay with it, ever. So I'm never going to be okay with illegal and offensive wars against countries that didn't attack us, period. There's nothing you could say or do that could convince me that a war is necessary, if there was no direct threat. Just not going to happen, right? Now, having said that, I didn't even need that long prelude, because the fact of the matter is, the country's with us. So look at this. Do you support or oppose the U.S. running Venezuela following the U.S. military's capture of Nicolas Maduro? So this was obviously done after Trump did that. They talked to 1,900 U.S. adults. This is from YouGov on January 3rd. Look at this. Only 34% support what Trump said the policy is. He said the policy is, we're going to run Venezuela, just like he said, we're going to run Gaza, we're going to take Gaza. 34% support. And then you could break it down by demographic group here. So Republicans, the party of Satan, the party of demons, it's over water 44 points. They support it by plus 44 to run Venezuela. Psychopaths. Democrats, minus 48. Independents, minus 17. White, minus 5. Black, minus 17. Hispanic, plus 7. Young people, minus 1. Age 30 to 44, minus 12. Ages 45 to 59, minus 6. Ages 65 plus, minus 5. So underwater with every fucking age group, with every age demographic. So, I mean, holy shit, man. Holy shit. So here's the craziest part about this too. Guys, I don't know how many of you are old enough to have experienced this. Usually the way these things work is, at the beginning of a war, like, that's the rally around the flag, rah, rah, like, yay, us moment, where we feel big and mighty and powerful and like we won and we're in something together. So that's always the peak of a military action, is at the very beginning. Go look at Bush's approval rating at the beginning of the Iraq War, or immediately after 9/11. It was like fucking 80, 90%, right? And then they did 2 years of propaganda to blame Saddam Hussein for 9/11 and say he has weapons of mass destruction, he's going to attack us. Then we went to war in Iraq. Between the propaganda and the rally around the flag, it was like very popular at the beginning of it, right? Well, Trump didn't do the fucking propaganda. There was no rally around the flag effect except among MAGA, right? And so now, at the beginning, only 34% supported. At the beginning. I've never seen a military action this unpopular from second number one. But it gets worse. Ready? So these are polls conducted in late 2025 that show you what Americans think on this issue, okay? Here we go. Americans oppose Trump's actions against Venezuela. This was back when it was just the bombings of the fishing boats. Here we go. How Americans feel about various military actions in and around Venezuela by poll questions. Okay. So, boat strikes on drug smugglers. This one actually surprised me that it's as high as it is, but it's 42%. It's disturbing that 42% support extrajudicial murder. That's insane to me. And by the way, like, literally all of them are Republicans. So as I said, the party of demons. All right. Military action in Venezuela, that plummets to 25%. Send troops to remove Maduro. That's 33%. Then you ready for this? Here's what he ended up doing. Ready? Military force to overthrow Maduro. Only 18% of Americans support it. Invasion of Venezuela, which is what he did. Only 16% of Americans support it. This motherfucker did the plan that 16% support. That is astonishing. It shows he wildly disagrees with democracy, with the will of the people, with the law, I mean, of course, by law, you'd have to go through Congress to do something this extreme. He didn't give a fuck. He just fucking did it anyway. Now, what do we see after this? Well, of course, after Trump does it, the idiot Republican base, all of a sudden they support it, right? We saw this too, by the way. It was like only 40% of the Republican base supported attacks on Iran. Then Trump did the attacks on Iran. It literally skyrocketed, I kid you not, among MAGA Republicans to 95%. And among non-MAGA Republicans, it was like 70-something, like 75% or something like that. But it went from like, nobody supports this, 40-something% support it among Republicans, to 95% like that, just because Trump did the thing. So, again, outside of the Republicans, independents fucking hate this. Democrats fucking hate this. Apolitical people fucking hate this. Independents fucking hate this. Anybody with a functioning brain that's not in a literal fascist death cult fucking hates this. And that's exactly what he did. So Americans are revolting over this. Immediately after Trump did this, there was giant protests outside of the White House. There were protests in New York. There were protests erupting around the world. And by the way, they were doing a psyop, bullshit lies, using AI slop to pretend like all these Venezuelans are supporting it. No, they weren't. There was Venezuelans in Miami supporting it, right? There were right-wingers lying, showing clips from fucking World Cup wins that pretended to support it. It was just a whole bunch of AI bullshit and a whole bunch of lies. Alex Jones used video from 2 fucking years ago, pretending it was people right then and there in Venezuela. They had to lie because there was no actual evidence of what they proclaimed, but there's plenty of people protesting against it. And so look, as I said, as a general rule, at the beginning of a military conflict, that's when you get the rally around the flag effect. That's when you get your highest approval rating. Literally at the jump, it was only 16% of Americans supported what Trump did. Off the jump, off the rip. And then only 34% now support running Venezuela, and it's all Republican satanic demons, okay? So the country is revolting. The country fucking hates this. The country knows Trump is a corrupt criminal goon. The country knows he tried to steal an election. The country knows he's not a moral fucking arbiter. The country knows he's doing this to help out the fucking Epstein class and the billionaires and for them to loot and pillage Venezuela. The country knows that, and we're not going to fucking stand for it. We're going to fight back. So, that's what we need, is the wall of resistance. But there are your numbers. It's absolutely insane, guys, that we are where we are. We're being led by a disgusting, pedophile, rapist, war criminal pig. And I'm tired of pretending like this is normal. This is not even close to normal. All right, guys, that's the show, y'all. I love y'all very much. You guys know the drill. Everybody, please do me a big favor and subscribe to the channel. Click that bell icon so you get a notification every time a video drops. You can also support the show on Patreon. That helps out a lot. Remember, this is real independent media. I've never done an ad read or talked to an advertiser or talked to a billionaire or a government or a PAC or anything like that. So you guys fund this show from the ground up. It only works because you guys tip on YouTube and you support on Patreon. And you can also sign up for Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack. And I will see y'all later tonight. Corin's World, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Come hang out with us. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.